Well, I guess the events in the last 24 hours in Greece have raised quite a few questions, and I guess the consequences of what seems eminently likely, the January general election in Greece, are being debated on trading floors already. I guess, as is always the case, traders and markets are looking not just one step down the road, but maybe a couple of steps down the road. And the questions really revolve around the issues of who might come to power in Greece, and if there were to be any renegotiations over the austerity measures that they are going to have imposed upon them, and that they're going to have to abide by. And really the next question along that line, of course, is if they were able to renegotiate anything that might be termed a touch more lenient, what other countries might look upon this as a template with which they might look to follow. I guess the countries such as Spain, for instance, would be the automatic conclusions. And again, we would be debating over whether there's going to be a bit of a north-south divide as far as the EU nations are concerned, with the north once again feeling the need to rather put the foot down as far as austerity measures are concerned. So it raises a lot of question marks. It certainly dented equity markets yesterday, and it's hanging over us today, even with these thin volumes. Well, Italy, like many of the countries in the Eurozone, might be feeling a mild upturn at this point in time, and I guess the relative stability of the political scene there, certainly in comparison to many of the previous years, gives it a little bit more of a sound footing. But I think the issues that so many countries have really failed to address in the larger arena in Europe is tackling the work environment with which they have, certainly the business environment, and capitalizing on what has been a pretty fruitful time as far as change is concerned. And you do feel that Italy have had to focus too much on political wranglings as much as anything else, rather than getting their own house in order. I think these current figures maybe are just a short-term respite, rather than necessarily a turn in sentiment.